a moo, mother of Olympian. So now I can say I'm a moo, moo, moo.
Oh, that's awesome.
Curling now enters the Sports Weekend spotlight.
The parents in this whole story have been a big factor. You always call them Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise.
Caitlin and Jennifer's
Cheryl
mom
and
dad.
Carol.
Yeah. And we have seen Cheryl in the stands earlier in the week with binoculars out, charting rocks and all of that sort of stuff.
She does it all.
And she looked pretty darn proud today. And we wanted to celebrate mums today and bring in Cheryl Laws and just talk about the excitement of watching your daughter, Caitlin, going to yet another Olympic Games. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. It's hard to believe. My heart's still pounding. I think 3 times and back to back to back. It's unbelievable.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented, no doubt. Cheryl, you were living and dying on every shot. There's the photo of you and your daughter after that emotional roller coaster. What was that like being there today? And of course, you were wearing the lucky 2014 Olympic shirt, but just take us through that roller coaster for you today.
The first part of the game, like I felt that we had control and figured that with our experience that we should be able to do this and that they would have the nerves, and that definitely was showing up in some of their shot making. But then when we missed out on our chances for the extra points and then that hit and roll out and just only tying the game in the 10th end, like it was just like, oh no, how can this happen to us? And I to be honest, to try and steal an end against the amazing Fleury team, because they played so amazing all week long, that part was a nail biter. My sister and I did not hang on hands all week long, but in the 10th end and the extra end, I think I crushed her knuckles.
Well, if we aged 10 years watching that extra end, I'm sure you probably did as well. How proud are you of Caitlin, your daughter?
Oh, it's hard to believe. I mean, it's a dream come true for my baby. And like, I'll never forget. And I told the story when Devin interviewed me to go to Sochi, that her Pyeongchang, I can't even remember now. When he visited our home,
many.
And I told about the flag. I got the flag off the top of the Parliament buildings, and it took quite a few months. I worked for the federal government, and I applied for it. Never ever dreamt that I would get it. And Caitlin just said to me, "There's, what are you ever going to do with that?" And I says, "I'm taking it to the Olympics like this." She says, "Yeah, right, Mom." And here it is 3 times. So it just blows me away.
What an amazing story.
It is. Cheryl, we were joking before you came on about Thelma and Louise. You and Carol have been such friends in the rink, outside of the rink. What has it meant to be on this journey with Carol, watching your daughters achieve curling greatness?
It's been an amazing journey for sure. It was hard this week not having Carol beside me. We traveled to Moose Jaw. And so to be back in the home province of Saskatchewan and to have another win, because Caitlin's actually first Scotty win was in Moose Jaw. And so, it was hard, but she was doing her grandma duty. And she said that the other day, she said she thought she was going to be sick to her stomach because she said it was so nerve-wracking. And not being there, she said she needed to hang on to my hand, and we used to dig her hands into each other's knees because of some of these gut-wrenching shots. But anyway, we'll have a big hug.
You've just described what every parent...
Tuesday, so I pray she is.
Yeah. You just described how every parent, I think, feels no matter what level they want the best for their kids. So that's so nice. How hard will it be for you not to be able to go to these Olympic Games?
Oh, it's going to be really hard because something like this, it never comes around very often, if at all. And so I was so fortunate to get there with the help of our sponsors and fundraising and things like that for the 2 Olympics. And I've never been to China, but with everything that's going on, I'll be screaming loud and hard from home, and hopefully we'll have some. Well, it's with COVID, it's hard to say how many get-togethers and parties we'll be able to have, but we'll be rooting from across Canada to cheer our team on.
You follow us on Twitter, and we'll make sure anything else what you see on CBC Sports, we'll make sure you get too. So
thank you.
So excited for you. This is such a wonderful, wonderful story, and great to get your perspective.
Congratulations, Cheryl. And of course, we'll be keeping you up to date at yet another Olympics. You are a super mom, a super curling fan, and celebrate this.
If I can tell you one quick story, after her first Olympics,
Yep.
I was in a
Yes.
Walmart, and there was a fella there that I actually only knew from being on my bus rides home, and I didn't know him at all. And he come up to me and he said, he called me. He says, "You're a moo," like this. And I said, "What did you call me?" Like this. He says, "A moo, mother of Olympian." So now I can say I'm a moo, moo, moo.
Oh, that's awesome. I also loved how you were saying you never know when you're going to get that time to go again. And here this could have been her third time if fans were allowed. So lovely.
Moo, moo, moo.
Yeah.
Outstanding, Cheryl. Always great to see you.
Thank you. It was wonderful to see you today, too.
Curling now enters the Sports Weekend Spotlight.
How are you feeling? Congratulations, Carol. Your daughter is headed to another Olympics. What a roller coaster. How are you feeling?
Actually, right at this exact moment, I feel pretty good, but I'm emotionally exhausted. It was a roller coaster game a bit. I felt comfortable though. But you know what? In all the years I've been following, somebody asked me if it ever got easier, and I said no. And that's the truth, because ask Bella. I did a lot of walking up the stairs, down the hallway, down the stairs. I visited the bathroom a few times, and it was nerve-wracking. So, but the end result was, and you know, I will make a comment. When Jen went to throw her rock on the 10th, and I was thrilled because she obviously had an opportunity to win the game right there. And I said, as I'm leaning up against the wall, I said, "But please don't roll." And she rolled. So anyway, I got, and Bella, God bless her, she got up and she said, "Grandma, it's okay. They haven't won the game yet. We still have another end." I said, "Yeah, we have to steal them." So it's wonderful. It's surreal. It's an unbelievable achievement. I'm very, 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 very proud of her. So.
Yeah. Well, very, very, very proud. I was just going to say, how proud are you of your daughter?
You know what? It's hard to explain, Colleen, really. I mean, and I know for a fact because I have been here a lot, been in their home a lot this past several months, helping with the children, because they've had many events that they play in. And because Brent also plays, they are away together. So Grandma comes to the rescue, and I know for a fact how hard she's worked at it. The practice hours she's put in, the trips back and forth to Toronto to practice blew my mind. So, but I was here to help out, and that's what I did. So, and then when this came up, and
Carol, you saw.
Sorry.
You go ahead. Keep going. I apologize.
Okay. When it was going to be in Saskatoon, Deb, I was looking forward to that because, I mean, after all, that's where your blood flows, even though it's green, but it's okay. I still love you. Anyways, I thought, oh, how nice. And my co-partner, my travel partner, we talked about driving to Saskatoon, and which is not a difficult task, except when it's in November and it's in the winter and so on and so forth. And all COVID rules and regulations that we were prepared to follow. But then I just decided, I said to Jen, you know what? I'm not going to Saskatoon. I'm going to Ontario. My contribution is going to be look after the children, make sure they get to school. And they are in, let me tell you, I have a binder because I have to have a binder. That's all their appointments. They are in activities every day of the week. And this is just a sample. I'm just, showing you.
This is great.
And,
This is great.
and so, well, a grandma and I'm older, so I have to write everything down. So I just said, you know what? I want to make sure the kids live their normal life and they go back and forth to school, and they live in the country. So it's a 35-minute trip there, back. And then their activities are every day of the week. So it's hard. If I wasn't here, it would be more difficult to arrange with other people. And so I said, you know what, if I can come and I'll stay and I'll make sure these things all happen. And then you just focus in on the game. And that's what she did.
Beautiful. Well, they couldn't have done it without you. She definitely focused on the game. And it always, I can remember during my curling days, without my family behind me, none of it would have been possible. So
Well,
it's possible. It really does.
Takes a village.
It takes a village. And I knew from the first game that they played, Jen had a look in her eye. I've seen it before. So I knew good things were going to happen this week. Yes, it's a sport and things can also not happen, but I just felt she had that, I don't know, that spark, something. Anyway.
Yeah. Spark, the eye of the tiger. The old Jen was back. And thank you for joining us. Nice to talk to you.
So wonderful to see you, Carol. We'll be talking to you from Beijing.
Well, true, you will. And next time you pass over Winnipeg, you know where the grilled cheese sandwiches are, Deb. And you're welcome to, Colleen. We're a pretty nice place.
Thank you. I love a grilled cheese.
And here's a little one who wants to say hi.
We'll be stopping in.
Oh, great.
Oh, you got to get up on time.
Oh.
There.
Look
hey,
at
what did
that.
Mommy do today?
Hi.
Yeah, Mommy won today. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some pretty excited girls. So. Anyway, so thank you.
I betcha.
Yeah, thank
awesome
you for having
to see
me,
you,
and
Carol.
I apologize
Enjoy
again.
this.
We are.
No worries at all. Congratulations.
We'll take you anytime.
Congratulations.
Okay. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.